Sunday Igboho allegedly declared that the Yorubas are no longer part of Nigeria. People have been airing their respective opinions. He said that all borders will be opened while lamenting that major institutions in the southwest are headed by people of Fulani origin. Just a moment ago, a Nigerian man took to his Twitter account and reacted to all that Sunday Igboho pointed out. The man, identified as a soldier, felt disappointed via all that played out. He stated that Obafemi Awolowo did not die for two illiterates to lead the Yoruba race in this present century. He said Obafemi Awolowo did not die for two illiterates to lead the Yoruba race in the 21st century. The tweet dropped by Soldier trended and captured the attention of social media users. While reacting, a man known as a Sama revealed that he found very worrisome. He said it was the fact that the 86-year-old Professor Stephen Adebanji Akintoye sat next to the Sunday Igboho at the Yoruba Nation Declaration video. Others objected to what a soldier tweeted and stated that education is not everything. They asked where or what point has the educated leaders contribute, if not failures, pain and poverty. They further disclosed that leadership is not centralized based on Western education alone. They said if Western knowledge is not helpful, then let's use our local knowledge. Some persons said that there is nothing like the Yoruba race. They revealed that it is not because these people are illiterate, but because they made their mark in battles against the said Yoruba. And a lot of reactions have been trailing concerning these statements. He didn't die for Nigeria to be run like the way Buhari is running the show. Okay, since this person is saying Awolowo did not die for two illiterates. He's calling Professor Akintoye and Sunday Igboho illiterate, and someone now replied that yes, he did not die for Nigeria to be run like the way Buhari is running the show. Buhari is not sorry if your source of fraudulent living has been cut short. I'm not sorry either. Okay, what I find very worrisome is that the 86-year-old Professor Stephen Adebanji sitting down with Sunday Igboho making all those declarations. Then someone says here that what the educated ones do since they not do anything, no, but they use that their education to suppress the people because they don't want the people to have knowledge, and people are beginning to know what they have been doing, the tactics which they have been using, and now they know they want to use the education. The education, what has it brought? They are talking about education. Do we even have the quality education we are talking about? The good ed system, do we have it? No, we don't have it. Their plan is to ruin the Southwest 2023 presidential chance. Even the 2023, are they ready to give them, with all the statements being made by the so-called party people? Say they are not going to shift, or how did they even usually put it? They are not going to take the ticket to the Southwest. So what are we talking about? Even in their own party, how will I put it? Their own, within their own party program, do they even have a plans for themselves? They don't even have plans for themselves. They know what they are doing, and there's that rancor among them within the party. The educated are not running this country. They never did at any point in history. There is a vacuum, the same kind that propelled Nnamdi Kanu to relevance. More importantly, those in power making decisions for us are all not superior in intellect to Igboho, but they are in power. One professor sat behind him. Okay, it's shocking. No gain. If we could go back to Buhari, we can go back to anything. If we can go back to Buhari. You guys are getting this whole thing wrong. Who are they leading, please? There is no consensus to pull out from Nigeria. If at all, Afenifere comprises of eminent, educated, matured leaders, not Sunday or Adams. I talk now government make the kind person they get mad. Well, because the government itself don't even know itself. The government itself don't know what they do. The sorry thing about this session is that the pretension that one section is the reason things are bad in this country, even when they cannot show what different their kingsmen have achieved in running the state and region which they control 100% since 1999. The soldier guy is an imbecile, a ready Fulani slave consigned to the dustbin of history if it will take the illiterate Sunday Igboho for the Yoruba nation to be liberated from the clutches of the savages, the Fulani killing S-men, the the Fulani killing S-men, then and bandits as well and kidnappers. So be it. What has the educated, selfish, power-hungry politicians of Yoruba nation done to stop the incessant killings, kidnappings, and the rapings of our women done to stop the rampaging marauders? Nothing. Nature abhors vacuum. Okay? Maybe you belong to the set of traitors, hypocrites, and treacherous sycophants amongst us, or benefiting from the Fulani herdsmen bent on taking over our land. Woe betides the likes of you and your cohorts. Until Nigeria learn the hard truth that one does not need English to be educated, it will be difficult for us to have self-esteem. Soldier is not a serious person. Who are the illiterates he's talking about? How can someone who is US based be illiterate? Please mind your business and let the Yoruba mind that. That is the reason why we did not involve any other zones, so that uneducated people like you will not cry with your English brothers and say Yorubas are at their own soil or their own oils. Mr. Dobrin, too many dead heads in this country. With your queen grammar, what good have you done for your family, let alone a race of people? Misguided youth. The man who wrote this, ask him what has he done or brought to Yoruba land. What qualification has he got? We should know that man is empty in brain. Buhari, the monster president, and Hausa Fulani and the Yoruba created. The ranting are ants. Listen, my dear friends, war cannot enter any place without the foreknowledge of God. Our forefathers before Chief Awolowo, how many education do they have? Okay, if that is not enough, most of your leaders to ruling you that are ruling you, what are their qualification? Whomever the cap fits, let him wear it. If the days David defeated Goliath, they were educated people then, but couldn't face Goliath. Before David did what the then doctors, lawyers, governors, and presidents couldn't do. I can go on and on. If it is a primary school boy that will take us to our promised land, so be it. So let us stop unnecessary rivalries, for goodness sake. Who cares if they are illiterate? What do you expect? The so-called learned wanted to be politically correct, and things are degenerating in Yoruba land. Things are getting worse. You are talking about education. The question is that if the people who are talking about education, if they have done the needful, honestly, we wouldn't be here. With all their education, see the way the country is. So guys, let's say your opinion on this.